Coach, congratulations on another quarterfinal victory. We'll start with an opening statement and then go with questions.
I think we played a team tonight that stresses everybody in the league out, just the way they play. Southern Arkansas gets out there and pressures everything and tries to disrupt any kind of offensive flow. And they're long out top. They try to take passing lanes away and really overplay things in a zone. So you have to make basketball plays to be able to attack them. And I thought we did a good job of adjusting after about the first 4 or 5 minutes. I think we got rid of some nervousness. We didn't catch all of our passes and rebounds clean. But once we got rid of that, we found some open spots in their zone and knocked some shots down. And that's always a good way to affect a zone team's mentality and making some threes there at the kind of the middle of the first half. I think relieved a little bit of pressure, and then getting stops on the other end, of course, was huge. When Ariel got in foul trouble there to start the game, which that's not the first time that's happened, but when she got in foul trouble and we sat her and we had to find ways to work inside. And then when we brought her back in playing with 2 fouls, she did a really good job of staying on the floor. We went to a zone, and I think that affected them a little bit.
Coach Kirby always answers all of my questions in his opening statements, so
I would address London really quickly, and just to say you didn't miss a shot. That's quite a way for a debut in the GAC tournament.
Thank you. I mean, my team just got me the ball and I was open and the shots went in. It happens sometimes.
it was aggressive play though, Coach, and seriously from your team. They came back out. The zone was, I mean, their defense was very, very disruptive. What do you say then to a team to just calm that down? You've obviously played them a couple of times, and you know, it's the same look again. What do you say? All right, guys, we've been here before.
Right. We, you know, every time out we're talking about don't throw contested passes, because they will take themselves completely out of a driving lane, thinking that we're not going to let them reverse the ball. And when we just slowed down a little bit and used some fakes, used our eyes a little bit, we were able to get inside of it with some dribble penetration, and I think that broke them down a little bit. But you just can't panic, because I mean, it can make you look, it's like somebody playing a play versus man. If they know the play and they get out there and just completely take themselves out of a driving lane to the basket, if you don't recognize that, that play doesn't work. And their zone's kind of the same way. They're just trying to keep you from reversing the ball. And I thought we got some really good post touches in there too. So I think some of the threes that London got went in and then back out, and those are usually your highest percentage shots.
London as a point guard, when they play that type of pressure defense, do you change the way that you play out there, or how do you react to that?
No, I think that sometimes it honestly makes it easier. Just having everyone spread out, it just leaves the middle open, like you said, for good post touches, and the posts they're patient. It's something that they work on a lot, and then they just find us when we're open with the shot. So it helps a lot whenever they're more spread out than packed in.
London, in your last 3 games, you faced your rival, played for a conference regular season title, and now your first tournament game. Just talk about how the stress of those things is kind of just keeps building up and up as we move forward.
Well, I think that high school prepared me for things like this, and obviously it's different, different team, different players, but I think that I was put in a lot of situations like this throughout my career that helped me here. Not only that, but just my teammates having confidence in me, telling me that I'm here for a reason and that I can handle those things, and that's what helps me get through it. So,
Coach, we talked about your offense really quickly, but that you did hold a team to 48 points tonight. So there is something to be said about the defensive effort. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, watching those other games today, that was kind of odd, huh? That was everybody's going, well, where's the offense? You know, we played some zone tonight that I'm not gonna say we never work on it, but we work on it just in case somebody runs it against us, and we don't do much of it. And I think most teams that are mainly a man-to-man defense, they have it in their bag just to slow things down or to change things up, or maybe press and then back up into a zone out of it. And sometimes it works, and you stay in it longer than what you expected. I can remember a game about 20 years ago. I was with the guys, and I don't know if we had worked on a zone 2 minutes the entire preseason. And we went to it because we couldn't cover them off the dribble. We went to it about 3 minutes into the game and never came out of it. And they didn't make a shot. I mean, it worked, and so we looked like geniuses. But that wasn't the case. It was just sometimes it just throws somebody off. It may be something they know that we haven't worked on. They don't, or we've never done it this year, so they haven't spent any time working on zone offense and that kind of thing. And sometimes it just disrupts some things. So I think that had a lot to do with it. But yeah, defensively, even though we were in a zone, I thought we did a good job of keeping them from getting to the basket. We limited their offensive boards. I thought we rebounded really well out of it, and didn't foul nearly as much as we were there when they were just ducking their head and driving it to the basket. So it was valuable to us there, just not letting them get to the free throw line.
All right, Coach, enjoy the off day tomorrow. We will see you back here Saturday.
Thanks.
Thank you.